Hey everybody, how's it going? We're out here doing a little content for everybody. It's Friday evening, and I'm solo. My wife has left to Tucson to go visit her family, and it's my cousin's birthday, or not cousin, nephew. Yeah, step nephew, nephew, birthday. So she usually goes out to Tucson in August for that, and she sees the family and everything. And I usually hang back because, well, that's an extra cost, and that she wants to go, and I don't necessarily need to go. So I stay back and tend to things. We also have the dog, so I can take care of the dog. I'll be going for holidays in December. We'll go there for Christmas, but. Anyway, so she's off doing that, having a good weekend, I'm sure. She got there safe, and I'm happy about that, of course. So here I am out in the garage doing some content for everybody. Now, of course, I did a real quick little video last night. Was it last night? No, it was Wednesday night. That's right, it was Wednesday night. About the D-light that I fixed for my friend. Now, I delivered that yesterday evening. And he was so happy. He was just so stoked. I'm really happy that it's working out for him. But anyways, yesterday when I got home from work, I got a surprise. Well, I expected this, but it came a little sooner than I had expected. There's something I didn't tell you guys about. A week ago, I saw a lantern on Facebook Marketplace. Now, one of the members on one of the many Tubular lantern groups posted as a kind gesture saying, I don't need more lanterns. Someone should buy this. Someone buy this. So I contacted the seller and says, hey, do you ship? And they're like, well, I can take it to a shipping place where it will be shipped. Okay, well that would mean a lot more money than probably the item is worth, at least for me. Shipping places usually use the finest packing materials and the most finest cardboard boxes, and they charge you for the finest delivery possible, right? So it's all professional, but of course you've got to pay for that, and I'm not paying for that. So I realized it's Massachusetts, so I hit up a friend of mine who's in Massachusetts and say, hey, how far away are you from this city? He says, oh, it's about a couple hours. I can meet them there and let me talk to them. So I says, here, you hit them up and talk to them, see if it's going to work out. So shout out to Andrew Urh. He made the drive, and it benefited both of us, really. He happened to buy a few other lanterns as well as the one that I wanted. And so he had a good day. He had a good time, and yeah, it's awesome. It worked out for everybody, and I'm glad to have the lantern that I spied that he picked up for me and graciously shipped to me. Of course, I paid for the expenses of that, and but it was a lot more cheaper than, say, a mailbox place or Craters and Freighters or whatever. But anyhow, I really want to say something that's important. But I'm going to wait till after I show you the lantern. So here it is. This is not the lantern that I bought just the other day that I'm waiting to arrive and show you guys. This is something, as I mentioned, I forgot to say was coming on its way. Anyways, this is, well, you would think it's a Dietz Victor. In all sense and intents and purposes, you're about right. It is a Dietz Victor. However, it's not. It is earlier, just a little earlier. Can I see that? See that? That's a Dietz side lift. And the side lift, a little more bare bones than the Victor. The side lift came out in the early 1890s. The patent date on this is 1891. Let's see, January 27, 91. So this definitely is earlier than my Dietz Victor that I burn all the time that you've seen me post about. But this thing is in really good shape. It's really solid. And it also has that guy. Yeah. The circle cross. Now, You know, someone might be saying, well, you know, it looks exactly like a Dietz Victor, so what's the draw? I mean, you know, well, the price was right, and I don't have a side lift tubular. Yeah, the Victor and side lift are synonymous. They are almost the same. However, there's a little detail that I noticed that's different. Now, on the Victors with the single wired guard, there's a little loop on the back that holds the lift lever in place. So you go like this and it snaps it in place and holds it. Okay, that's how it is on my Victor. This is not. This is smooth. See that? There's no loop in the wire guard to catch or lock the lift lever. It's just one big hoop. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's a design difference, right? So the side lift is a little earlier than my Victor, of course. So I'm excited to have this, and it's in really solid shape. There's some surface rust on the fount, and a little bit on the air tubes around the burner air chamber, but all in all, this thing is pretty straight. I'm really excited to have this thing. It probably would burn. However, I'm not burning it yet because it is missing one thing. See that? It's missing the cap to the top of the center draft tube. So I have one on its way. I got one from, well, I ordered one from the Antique Lantern, Lantern Joe. So that's on its way. So yeah, but you know, it's an unmarked globe. It's not a marked Dietz globe. I have one that I'll probably put into this. So, you know, but it's a good antique replacement globe. It's pretty. It's, you know, I might as well just keep that globe in there. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I'm going to do any fancy photos, yeah, I can definitely put a marked globe in it. It's not a big deal. But anyways, it's a great lantern. It's going to get a very basic cleanup. I'm not going to go crazy on this, and I really like the aesthetic. It has a beautiful patina on it. It just needs very minor care, and it should be burning right away. It probably would burn tonight if I wanted to. It probably holds oil. That fount looks pristine. The bottom, there's no rust on it at all. It's solid as a dollar. It's awesome. So yeah, the side lift tubular, nice little extra bonus. I hope the secret special surprise lantern comes tomorrow that I want to share with you guys. I think the tracking says it's supposed to land tomorrow. So if it does, then I'll do a bonus video for everybody. Okay, so we have the side lift. Now we have another update on another project. You probably remember the Embry made lantern, the big squat globe cold blast that was black that I took the light bulb out of. Well, good old Steve Young, he e-tanked it for me, and we got a lot of the paint off. So check that out. This thing is solid. This thing's going to be really pretty. So if I have the time, I'm going to try and finish the job of this. I'm just going to try and, I got, just chip away the residue paint, the leftover, and then hit it up with polish, and it will look fantastic. Funny side note. So my friend's D-Light that you all saw, well, when he bought it, it had the incorrect globe. It had a Embry number 30 globe in it. Now the number 30 globe is equivalent to the Dietz D-Light size. And that being said, I says, hey, I have an Embry lantern. I could use that globe if you want to trade me for a D-Light globe, which I have. This came with a D-Light globe. So he's like, yeah, sure, okay. So he traded me for him. And so now this has the proper globe for it. I'm not sure if, this lantern, if it is for Richards and Richards and Conover Hardware Company in Kansas City. I don't know if they came with Embry marked globes, but anyways, it is an Embry lantern from the 30s, so probably would have came with a bare plain globe or an Embry marked globe. But anyways, that's going to be amazing. The tin on that thing is just ridiculous. It's going to shine up really good, and it's going to be a beautiful lantern. So I'm excited for that. Got good things coming. Also, I have the POR 15. I got that from Amazon. That was a pricey little investment, but I'm going to be trying to fix the high-low square tank over the weekend, and hopefully I can do that so I can actually finish that thing, because I want it out of here. I want to finish it. All right, friends, take care. We'll have more updates on more projects in the near future. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye-bye.